Hello everyone and welcome to a short demonstration of American Truck Simulator. This is the sequel to Euro Truck Simulator and it's a lot of fun. So I wanted to give you a brief taste of what this game is like. This is an example of a short job where I've been assigned a truck and a trailer to drive to its destination. However, I should point out that in time, as you earn experience points and in-game money, you can eventually buy your own truck and go into business for yourself. You can even buy additional trucks and hire drivers to improve your revenue even further. Let's take a look at our truck. This is a Peterbilt 579 with a stand-up sleeper behind me. You can tell that it's very nicely appointed. Let's pan the camera around outside and take a quick look. So there it is, a nice shade of blue. Now if you look in the lower right-hand corner, we have an information center and a GPS. So I can toggle through with the function keys. This gives me information about my current job. We can see that I'm carrying a load of frozen food. My destination is a business called Eddie's in Barstow. I have a time limit, both in terms of when I need to get my cargo to its destination, and also a time limit on how far I can drive before I have to take a mandatory rest break. So I don't want to spend too much time right now talking about it. We'll talk more as I get rolling. So let's switch back to map mode, start the engine, disengage the parking brake, and get going. I'm going to have to swing it wide here because I have to get my trailer around that parked trailer. And then I'm going to have to swing it wide again in order to get through this narrow gate. Alright. Let's see, am I clear after this van? Alright, here we go. Gotta swing it wide. Now, I don't have a steering wheel controller, I'm just doing this off an Xbox pad, so I may waddle a little bit here. I'd also like to point out that I'm using the automatic transmission feature, but in the game, if you wish for extra realism, you can do manual gear changes. Alright, got a green light. Checking my mirrors here. There we go. I'm eventually going to have to make a left turn, so I'm going to get over. While I'm waiting at the light, I'd like to point out some of the other icons on the information display. If you look at the top row, going from left to right, we have a speed indicator, a gear indicator. The truck silhouette indicates the amount of damage that my truck has taken. We have a fuel indicator, as indicated by the gas pump, and then we have an icon that looks like a bed. That bed indicator shows your fatigue level. It will become increasingly blue the longer I drive without resting, and eventually it will turn red and my driver will start yawning, signaling that it's time for me to stop somewhere and get some rest. That requires some planning because you can't just pull over and rest anywhere. You have to find a truck stop or a fuel station or a hotel. So you have to be careful about that. this could take a little doing. This could be a little tricky. Oh, they're stopping for me. I'd like to point out that the railroad crossings do work. Occasionally you do have to stop for a train. Okay, checking my mirrors, make sure I can get over. Okay, good. Now I can start getting up to speed. I'm having to work at this a bit because I'm climbing a hill and I may not have a particularly powerful engine on this truck. You can upgrade parts to your truck when you go to buy one. For example, the truck that I drive for non-quick jobs has a 500 horsepower engine. This one might have only 370 horsepower. Okay, putting the cruise control on now that I'm up to speed. So while I'm cruising along, I'd like to give a shout out to my brother David. He drives for a living in real life, so David, I salute what you do. It's what keeps our economy going, so keep on trucking. And it looks like I have a message on my ticker that indicates that the in-game loan that I took out just took its daily payment. That's another thing that you can do. You can take out small business loans to help grow your business. This is where hiring extra drivers comes in handy because their income can help you make those payments. Okay, looks like our exit is coming up. Okay, lane change. And one more. That's better. The other nice thing about the GPS is it gives you an indication of what lane you should be in, so that you don't accidentally make a wrong exit. As I was saying, I have a lot of respect for truck drivers because let's face it, anytime you go to a store to buy something, chances are it came to that store on a truck. Same thing goes for anything you get from FedEx or Amazon or UPS. A truck is how it usually gets to you. Okay, time for another lane change. And we're going to get off at this exit. slowing it down a little bit. Checking those mirrors. I'd also like to point out that time and distance flow a little differently in this game versus real life. At highway speed, you can cover a mile in about 4 seconds. And I think they do that because, let's face it, if you did a true-to-life run, a single run could take hours and hours to play, and that might not be as much fun for some people. However, there are longer distance runs that simulate, say, a 600 to 1,000 mile run. Those can take up to an hour to play. Okay, on the highway again. In this game, many of the highways in California have a speed limit of 55, but in Arizona and Nevada, sometimes the speed limits get up to 75 or even 80 miles an hour. So you can really haul when you drive through those states. Got another exit, but I gotta let this person get by. Go on, get on by. That's better. I think I need to be in the truck lane here. Let me get over. picking up speed now. A little overspeed there, and we coast down. Speed limits are enforced in this game, and you can pay a hefty fine. There we go. Cruise control on. Looks like one of my drivers couldn't find a job, so that cost us a little bit of money. Oh well, not the end of the world, huh? Gotta slow down and get over if I don't want to get hemmed in. Okay, come on. Get over, get over. Okay, our destination is showing up on the map, so shouldn't be long before we get there. In fact, here's our exit right now. Okay, checking both ways here. Looking good this way. We still good this way? Yes. Alright. I have to say, they did a lot with the attention to detail in this game. I give them a lot of credit for that. Alright, time to make the turn. Swinging it wide. Swinging it wide. There we go. There's a fuel station, but we don't need that right now. Looks like we got... Okay, here we go. Okay, here it is, Eddie's. So now what I need to do is pull into that icon and determine how we're going to park this trailer. So we have some options in front of us. We can park it exactly where they want it for the most experience points, or we can play it safe, or we can just skip parking the trailer. But I'm going to try putting it right where they need it and see how well we do with that. So let's take a look here. Yup. Alright. Gonna have to turn it hard here to... Now, this is going to be tricky. Now, there are a couple ways you can do it. You can do it just looking out your mirrors for maximum realism, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to external view. I wonder if I could do it like this, crazy as it sounds. I know this isn't pretty, but I am making it work. quite, but I am getting closer. Alright, getting closer. Okay, I've got it. Okay, let's detach our trailer. So you can see I got a bonus for parking the trailer. So there you have it. There's my short demonstration of American Truck Simulator. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next game.